Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. Did you know that physiology affects psychology? So we'll get to that in a minute. Hope you're doing well. Smile. That's a hint. That's a hint. Let your body relax, drop your shoulders, slow your breath. Right? Physiology, relaxing the shoulders, slowing your breath, smiling, can affect your psychology. Because the brain is aware of certain physiology and what it means. So let's talk about the smile first. This is usually associated by the brain, linked up from the time we were able to smile with joy, happiness, good, safety, right? So physiology can affect your psychology if you're feeling despair, sadness, depression. Even if it's fake, your brain is going to say, wow, look at that. The face is in that position. That means things are okay. So I did a video many years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, called Smile Like a Crazy Person. Right? Ridiculous, I know. But I find with my group coaching clients that people say, you know what? It helps. It really does help. It softens the blow of what we're dealing with by making a conscious choice to, they say put on a happy face. I'm not saying we can fake it, right? I don't want this to turn into like toxic positivity where everything is wonderful and I'm just always so happy. And we've met people like that. And we definitely don't. I don't think that is the solution here. But we can use physiology, our bodies, to affect our psychology. So a couple other examples, and I didn't make this stuff up, but you've heard about power poses. So when you think about using the body to change psychology, what is your how does your psychology respond to the Rocky, both arms up, Rocky Balboa? Yeah. Strength, bravery, I can do this. Upbeat, I got this, right? Same thing, Superman pose, da da da, right? Wonder Woman, strength, head up, shoulders back, confident, right? And on the contrary, you ever notice somebody who is notably down, depressed even? The body language of somebody depressed is oftentimes wrapped inward, sullen, looking down. Well, if that is the body language of somebody who is feeling down or depressed or really sad, there is an ability to hold yourself upright, maybe walk a little bit quicker, right? Put that smile on your face, and that will affect your psychology. Not massively. I'm not saying that standing upright and smiling is the cure for depression, but it can certainly help you in the moment to feel a little bit better, right? Because if you're sullen, wrapped on the couch, just not wanting to move in a dark room, not particularly beneficial for our psychology. And one of the things that is well known as one of the better recommendations for depression is movement. Get out and move your body. Go take a walk, a run, lift some weights. Movement is good for our psychology. We are using our physiology to improve our psychology. It's well known, folks. Look up exercise and its influence on the brain, on the mood. So can we use physiology to change our psychology? Absolutely. But I think it works both ways. We can use our psychology, our mindset, our mood, to influence our biology, our physiology. So play around with some of this stuff. Play around with that smile. Brushing your teeth in the mirror when you're done. Rinse out your mouth. Right? Mel Robbins talks about the high five habit. It's one of the things I do at the end of these videos, right? A little high five to everybody here. Why? Because that, and Mel Robbins, let me explain that. She's an author, speaker, influencer, if you will. But she taught that in this high five habit, that if you see yourself in the mirror, you can look at yourself in the eyes, then give yourself that high five in the mirror. Universally, the high five is accepted as, I got you. You're good. You're awesome. I'm with you. You can do this. Right? High fives. Always in sports. High fives. Little kids, adults, friends. Right? It's a universally accepted sign of, you're good. I accept you. I love you. Right? And so, can you use Mel Robbins' high five habit in the mirror to look at yourself, smile, and give yourself that high five? Sure you can. You absolutely can. So don't try to think your way out all the time. This is not a thinking process. This is a showing process. If you want to show your brain that you're okay, move with a little more purpose as opposed to. And also it goes the same way. You know, you ever notice somebody and they just seem anxious? What is their physiology saying? Shoulders tight, tense, closed in. I'm anxious. That's not a judgment. It's just a reflection of the body language of an anxious person, which is why shoulders, we generally don't want them up around the ears. That's why I generally say, drop them. I don't remember the entire context of it, but somebody did a video online that one of the indicators of well-being is the distance between the earlobe and the shoulder. And the farther that is, it's an indicator of well-being. This, not so much. This, yes. So be aware of the impact of your physiology on your psychology, but also if you're in a really down, bad mood, anxious, depressed, notice your physiology and go, oh, connect the dots. Because if it works one way, it can work in reverse. So start to play around with more empowered physiology. I can do this, yes. As opposed to, Does that make sense? So play around with physiology. See if you can get your psychology to take a turn for the better with your body. Move your body as much as you can. I know some people have big limitations physiologically. They can't move. They've got, whether it be fatigue or pain or other symptoms, and they're in bed rest. Well, you know what? Even if you're in bed rest, find ways to smile, brighten your mood, and use the smile to brighten your mood, right? You can still do the high five. You can do it in your phone, right? Turn the camera facing you, smile, I got you, right? Play around with this stuff. It works. So I'm going to wrap this one up here. Hope everybody's doing fantastic. And as usual, love you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Here it comes.